Weekly Shorts time. Let me just do a little advertising real quick. I need to figure out how I can pull my live stream link ahead of time, but I'm still pretty new at this, so please forgive me. There was one thing I wanted to do. We can just put the thumbnails this. Save. Okay, that's better. Live. Okay. Gonna do a bit of advertising. And a little bit more advertising. And one last one. Alright. Let's close that. And here we are. Okay. So we're back for weekly shorts. Oh, it's week 20. I put week 19, didn't I? Let's edit that real quick. It's gonna bother me that I have it as the wrong one. I really thought it was week 19. I cannot believe it's week 20 already of weekly shorts. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Change the title. And then we're good to go. And everyone can hear me, hopefully. But we're gonna start loading in and watching the previous world records for apparently week 19. Oh, my volume's really low. Hold on. Let me see if that's a YouTube issue or a me issue. Alright. Is that better? Okay, that's better. Alright. So, number one of week 19, we had this nice map here. Sunny Paradise. Whoop. So this one was a nice map. Apparently it's better to go both the double downhill. Just clean landing into a couple little drifts into the finish. Nothing too crazy, but nice map regardless. Thank you, JJE. Yes. Yeah, it's just my volume was low on my PC, but the stream was fine. But yes, we got map number 2. This one I think a lot of people didn't like, but is interesting. Yeah, you can see a lot of different lines. People opting to go straight through the penalty grass, which is interesting because a lot of the tips people were giving out is do not go over the penalty grass no matter what. But you see first place is just going completely through it. But as long as you hold the gears, that's really what matters here. So yeah, all the records are going to be close together for this one too, but no big surprises. Not the most complex track, but definitely a tricky one. And this one was the Pathfinder map. This one, okay, well, this has to be a cheated record, right? Let's take a look. Okay, not cheated, but it's a glitched record. So we're gonna ignore that one. Let's take a look at these. Okay, so yeah, using the grass to get a nicer landing there, and just a clean run to the finish. So yeah, the most tricky part about this map was the start here, where you have this little, this nice little trick to avoid the penalty grass, so you don't have to go for the jump, and then avoiding the water bounce too. So cool map. Hopefully we get another one like it next one. Maybe a little bit more complex than this. Maybe more like that desert map earlier that had the crazy world record that nobody saw coming. Alright, so we got tiny hops. I imagine this one's gonna be very, very close margins. Let's see. We got #1 Riolu fan. It's tough days to be a Riolu fan, needless to say. But yeah, just very clean, as little airtime as possible, as little drifts as possible, and just the slightest touch on the penalty grass at the end. But yeah, everybody's within a few hundredths of each other, if that. So very clean. I mean, I was only 0.4 behind and some change, like 0.45. So not bad on my part. But definitely a map that gets very optimized. And this last one was Stunt Hunt. And now I believe I saw on this one it's faster to go to lower route on the first part. And then after that, you have to go for some crazy like flip through here. Oh, it's just so clean. Just landing sideways in the water flips you up right perfectly with speed. But yeah, it is a shame that this way is faster than going for the stun at the beginning. But it is what it is. So that's last week's maps. Now we can move on to this week. So we're gonna go about 10 minutes each map. About 10 minutes. Turn this off. Alright. So this is gonna be our wide map. Oh, what is going on here? Okay. It's called Quarter Pipe Quest, and I mean, we can see why. Definitely, that one turn messed me up. I did not see it coming. So I kind of want to go that way. Oh, I mean, the really tricky part about this one's gonna be finding the correct line through that one turn. So that one's gonna be enough for the author time. But author times on these maps are generally pretty easy. I mean, the only one that I'd say was any challenge last week. Oh, what is going on down here? Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on back here? Alright, hold on. We gotta investigate now. Now I'm interested. So, oh wow. Oh, this map is a lot more complex than the usual ones. So I guess the idea is you bounce off that, go into the ice pipe. Oh, that seems like such an ugly landing though. But if you get like a decent landing, you can go this way to the finish. I think the better one is just going straight up here, bouncing in, jumping, and I don't know, somehow making a nice turn into the finish. Alright, we're gonna have to experiment a little. First I want to see how ugly the ice landing is. Oh, it's not ugly at all. Hold up. I mean, that's a 4-second PB. What on earth? Okay, okay. I was really expecting that land to be much worse. So this one's already a lot more interesting than last week's. And last week's was pretty good, all things considered. It's just I think there's a bit more going on in this track. I do think the correct line has to be the ice path though. Unless it's down here. Just ignore the quarter pipe entirely. Hold on. We're gonna try and get a nice line. That's tough. Because you have so much speed going this way. I think in theory this is faster, but you got wet tires too. And that makes it so much more tricky. Because I'm not too familiar with wet ice. It's not something that comes up often in Trackmania. But alright, I do have more speed here. Is it enough to catch up? Not quite. Alright, very interesting. Yeah, I don't think there's any scenario where that one's gonna be faster. There was one more, right? Oh, it's over here though. Yeah. That one's never gonna be worth it. I guess there was one other place I wanted to look. And that is what is going on here. Because this plastic ramp scares me a little bit. Like, is there a world you go quarter pipe jump here into the finish? Oh, and of course, you got this plastic bounce here. Alright, we gotta go for it. Of course there's something there. Why wouldn't there be? It is gonna be tricky to get it lined up correctly for that though. Because the angle you come at is not great. I guess you could go quarter pipe into here, into quarter pipe. Something like that. My gut feeling is just because the angle you come at here is so bad, and the angle you come at on the ice pipe is so good, that the ice pipe has to be faster. Unless there's a better way to line this up that I'm not thinking of. It's close. It's close though. It's close. It's close. Like, you can see my PB over there lining itself up for the finish as I'm flying up here. But I think my PB is fairly strong for the ice pipe path. Because I got it, like, first try. No, this might be faster. This might be faster if I can get a good line. Actually, I'm curious. Is there, like... What if I go here? No. No, there's no chance. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try and hit this. So a little difficult for my skill set. Oh, I tried the bug slide in. It would have made it there before if I got a better angle. No! Okay, I see the potential now. Problem is I have to release this turret. It's just faster, and it's not by much. But it is faster. No, oh, I just need a good landing here. That landing was so... It would have been okay if I made it to the plastic bit. It is so funny just seeing my PB zoom past every time. Oh my god, that landing... It looked so good and I just flipped instead. I mean... That was kinda nasty. I got blessed by the exit pole, or the ending pole. Knocked me right into the finish. Alright, last run. We're gonna see if we can get a better bounce here and then we're gonna move on. Plus map. There's a bit going on. I suspect that strat is the best one, unless there's something I'm really missing, but I don't know, maybe the ice path is better. Alright, so number 2, the slow map, we got Sir Jumps a Lot. Okay. I'm just gonna drive through the map a bit. Hold on. I'm just gonna... Whoop. See, my instinct is just to jump straight to the checkpoint, but then you don't have a good angle for the rest. So I think you're supposed to cut the penalty grass there at the jump. Gonna do this. Oh, come on, get in the finish, please. Okay, this is an interesting map, and I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do yet. Like, there is quite a bit going on. I do think with the current strat I have, it's definitely enough for author time, so it can't be horribly wrong, but... I feel like there has to be something more missing. Like there, easy author time. but I think there must be more. On 1 second. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we're actually dealing with on this map. So this beginning section is definitely just jump across here. So that's right. But here, I guess my question is, would it be better to cut through here and in that way, or go around back? I don't know. My gut instinct is going around this way slower, because that's more than that. I mean, we can try it. We can at least, you know, give it a try before we write it off. Ugh. I forgot those signs were there. That makes it a bit more difficult. But I will not get stopped by some signs. Some scenery signs will not stop me from cutting the track. Ooh, oh, I don't know. That feels like it could be faster. It's definitely close though. And my start is way better right now, so maybe I should get a PB with a better start. And then we can talk about trying to do the cut, getting a nice comparison. Like, with this, I can definitely get like, maybe even a sub 18. Oh, I hit the tree. I tried to use the grass to force me to slide harder. But yeah, I'm jumping further out so I can overjump this. In case anyone was curious why I was doing that. Alright, hold on. I want a sub 18. But yeah, at first I thought you want to cut as much as grass as possible with the jump, but you want to go a little wide so that the follow-up jump you have enough speed to just jump through it, instead of like this where you land on the top, because that's definitely losing time. Something like that should work. Worked even better than my PB, I think. Okay, that's a bit better. Oh, that was a beautiful PB. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was pretty strong. But we're gonna spend a couple minutes trying to reverse through the last checkpoint, going the other way. Toughest part is not going to be crashing into his arrows, because those are definitely in the way. Oh, that slowdown was so bad. I landed perfectly perpendicular. Would have been better if I tried to do bug slide. That start was strong, by the way. Maybe I should have just gone for the regular route with that start. Just take my nice PB. See, now I can't dodge this sign. Let's go for, this sign keeps getting me. No, this has to be slower. It just has to be. There is no scenario where all starts being equal, it's faster. But maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's a route that I'm not thinking of, or some weird jump or something, but as it stands, the way I'm doing it, I don't think it's possible to beat my PB going backwards like this. But yeah, we're gonna give it 1 or 2 more runs and then oh, I almost beat my PB and that start was so much worse. Alright, last run. We'll move on. Definitely room for improvement. Because, wow. I guess my ending must be bad. And we'll move on. I like this track. It's interesting. Give it a plus as well. Alright. This is our puzzle track, or Pathfinder track. There's a lot going on here. Like, I see this path to the left here. Okay, I assume the checkpoints are linked, so you have to go in order. I assume. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Can go down. Go down there. Interesting. Oh! I see. I see what's going on. Yeah, you do dirt flick. Dirt flick. There is a lot going on in this map. Dirt flick finishes right there. There is so much going on in this map. Alright, what about straightforward? We have not tried straightforward yet. Rally. Oh, that's plastic. We can just do that. And go back towards the finish. I don't think Rally is the move there. I think probably one desert car. Maybe that's my personal preference, though. I'd say I'm a desert car enjoyer. Is this already map of the week? This is the weekly shorts. But If you're saying this is the best map of the weekly shorts, I don't know, maybe. I do like this track. Alright, let's just see if we can get auto time on one of these paths. Whoa. Just barely wasn't, and only because it crashed. Let's try it again. Okay, that's a much cleaner start. Unfortunate overtilt towards the end. I don't think 10 minutes is going to be enough for this map, I'm going to be real. But 10 minutes is all I can give. The road's so much further to the left than I think it is. I gotta go. Whoop. Oh, why is the light post there? That's so mean. We need to bring back the flag discourse, but we need to use it to talk about the that lamppost. Because who decided they put the lamppost there? Alright, we're just gonna try and keep going until on this route until we get auto time, because obviously this path can get it. And then I'll try out the path to the left, and then we'll start experimenting a bit with how we can gain some time. But I mean, Desert Car is fast. Desert Car is a fast car. Alright. Let's try to the left, we'll try some snow car. We need Action K3 here actually. Snow car is so slow. Oh, are the checkpoints not linked? Because this way you can go backwards. Also, this is 1,000,000,000% slower. And it's not just because of the slow car. But the checkpoints aren't linked, I think. Which scares me as to possibilities here. Because you could go something like... Oh, what do we do now? You know, a 16.8 way. So a bit faster than my PB. That sounds similar to what the Desert Car way maxed out could be. But I do believe there's a faster way. 100%, there's definitely got to be a faster way here somewhere. Like, is there another checkpoint back here somewhere? Because if there is, you could just scoop up 2 checkpoints really quick. But the other checkpoint area is all the way over there. Also, that landing's super ugly. Like, the problem is these checkpoints just aren't, you know, close enough. Alright. Hold on, I gotta see where these checkpoints are. So we got one directly behind us. We got one directly to the left. You got one directly to the right. Problem with getting the one behind us is we get turboed backwards and we have to make this dirt flick probably. Problem with the one to the left is there a world you could turn around and jump? No. What if... Alright, second checkpoint's there. Where's the checkpoints over here? I'm really thinking, grab this one, turn around, jump past. Then what? Go here. But then the finishes are far away from this one. Try and... There's no way that's possible. No, because you'd have to go through here and then up here. I don't know. Your run isn't maxed? I believe it. I 100% believe you have a faster way. Because there's so much going on this map. The checkpoints are linked. Okay. Because they didn't collect that checkpoint. But these checkpoints, they serve both ways, right? So... they work both ways. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna give this track one more minute. I want to come back to this because this track has so much going on. And the Desert Car way is like the most intuitive to me. But I feel like there has to be a faster way hidden somewhere. Need to, if there's like a good way to turn around here. Or if I go cut through this. Then I have icy tires. It's a bit ugly. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna try to backwards really quick. And I'm gonna move on to the next map. But 10 minutes is not enough for this map. Not at all. You go this way, go in the wood. Nah, okay. We're moving on. This is what I wanted from map 3 though. We'll have to come back to it. Alright. Got map 4, the speed map. Got dirt this time. Ooh. That's wood, I think. And then what? Finishes right here. Okay. Let's do that without crashes this time. Oh, interesting. I do like the scenery on this map. Nice little Wild West. Also, looks like there's a path to the left there, so we'll have to investigate in a sec. But this should be author? Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on in the... It starts wood too. That's what's messing me up. What is going on here? Is it just scenery? It might just be scenery. Oh, and I know I keep cheating with Cam 7, but I just need to get a full picture of what I'm doing here. I don't know what the deal with this is. There's no world you can get on this, right? No. You'd never get on that without crashing. That has to be just scenery. No, that looks like it's it. That looks like the way. Just gotta do it better. Oh, okay. I do want to go to the left at the end there, because you get a nice low jump. Not that left though. Maybe there's a way on the right where you low jump towards the right, but let's see. No, that angle's so bad. Oh. Come on, right into the finish. Okay, that was nice. That felt good. That felt pretty good. Definitely can do better. But that felt like the right path, I guess. Why'd I lose so much speed? What'd I do in the start to gain so much speed towards the end? So like gain speed here on my PB. Don't know why. Okay, this should PB again. Yeah, I'd say this one's the most boring one so far. Scenery's nice though. I mean, it's a nice little full, you know, full speed map. Well, not really full speed. Speed fun, I guess is the better term. What if you get... I just realized something. you get on the roof here? No, there's no way. Right? Okay. I gotta try it though. Definitely feels like you can get on the roof though. But it feels like your line after is just not gonna be good. Not just scenery, I guess. It's not just scenery. I don't know, maybe. But you're probably gonna miss the boosters doing that. Or if you want to get the boosters, you're gonna have to like bug slide into them. Alright, do one more run. Then we'll move on to the final track. Sadly, not quite PB, just a little behind. We'll leave that as neutral. It's fine. Probably the weakest track so far this week. So now we have the LOL style. Summer day. Let's see it. Wetwood? Is it just gonna be a wetwood track? Oh. Come on. It's a respawn. I mean, it looks like just a wetwood track. I'm okay with that. This turn is tough though. A little chicane right here. To the finish. Alright, wetwood for LOL track. I'm okay. I'm okay with the wetwood track. I feel like some people are going to be disappointed by this, but I guess it doesn't really fit the other styles, except maybe the fast track. And even that's like questionable. Alright, into the finish. Solid PB. Oftentimes not too hard. I am definitely a bit worried that somebody's gonna find something here, but to me this just looks like a wetwood track. I'm gonna try and get like a slightly better PB, and I might move back to track 3 and see if we can experiment on track 3 a little more before Cup of the Day starts. Although I don't have much time left before that. Okay. Alright. Sub 17 seems very possible here. For me. I'm sure you can push it even further, but I kind of want that sub 17. Too close to the wall. Oh, that was a good run too. I just didn't have space to get the final turn. No, I went so wide in the final turn. Oh, come on. Yeah, my PB is good. It's just the final turn I went super wide into the finish. There we go. No, that's still not it. That's still not it. Alright, I'm gonna leave this here for now. Give it a plus, because even though it's just Wetwood, I kind of enjoy the change of pace for the LOL map. Alright. Now what are we doing here? I feel like the faster path just has to involve this way. Or what? What if go boom? No, that's... Is there like a jump you can do here, maybe? It doesn't look like it. But this path does seem faster than I initially thought. Mostly because you go right into it. So with the clean run, maybe this can be faster than Desert Car. We'll give it a few runs. We only got a few minutes left before a couple of day starts. I do want to try my hand at that. Like, that was close, and that was with a crash. But I am gonna be looking later at other streamers and how they did this map, because there's so many paths. There's so many different ways you could do this, and there has to be cuts here. There just has to be. was a sub 17. That is a PB. Alright. Let's try one more this way and then gonna load into the cup of the day server. Alright. 16.84. Again, I don't think this is the fastest way, but for now, I think we'll have to leave it at that. Very nice tracks this week. Probably one of the best weeks so far. I really enjoyed this one. But now we're gonna see if we enjoy the track of the day today. I did play yesterday. It was a tough track. I cannot connect too many players. Oh boy. That's never a good sign. Alright, we did finally get in. Yeah, since I'm done with my discovery, you can go ahead and spoil Rivals. I mean, I was probably gonna spoil myself after I end the stream anyway, so. Alright, let's see what we're getting for track of the day today. So yesterday was a speed tech, a hard speed tech at that. Looks like dirt. I mean, that's good for me. Dirt. Yeah, this is just a dirt map. Okay. Ooh, that turn's a bit crazy. Hold up. Definitely need to make sure you hit that turn clean in rounds. Alright, let's see what Rival said. The route you were going on in map 3, there's a secret finish to the left of the ramp right before that flip. Oh, I see, I see. That's very cute. I wonder if that is indeed the fastest way. I definitely did miss that secret finish. But that really just goes to show how complex that map was, how much was going on in it. Yeah, I think for this track, it's all gonna come down to this jump right here. I think everything else is relatively standard dirt. Honestly, I didn't think that run was that good, but it was not far behind gold. Oh wow, even with club access, you can't play track of the day? That's kind of whack. It's definitely hard for your console gamers. I straight up almost crashed right into that pool after watching that dude in front of me do it. Alright. We have the gold now. Oh, this jump is so hard. I can still PB off this run, even with that, but that jump is absurdly tricky. Well, not absurdly, but it's by far the hardest part of this map. Barely helped for it. Oh, I jumped too wide. That is definitely enough for PB. That was weird. I don't think that line was fast or anything, but I wasn't expecting a jump to actually land. That low jump was so risky, but I really want this PB. No, that was even riskier. That was pretty clean too. No, not with the wall tap. How am I ahead? How is this run ahead? Let's be real. How is that a PB? Alright, last couple runs. Alright, come on. We can definitely do better. I guess the question is if that betters in the next couple of runs or not. This run I'm not feeling this run. I had to let go of my gear. Sadly, this is still probably gonna PB if I don't completely. Nope, I did completely mess up the end. Alright, last run. Yeah, that's it. I don't think I can PV now. Come on. Hero run. Can't make it without a PV now. Nope, that's it. That's tough. I definitely could have gone maybe at least half a second better, if not more. But we're just gonna have to try and win our division. So where are we gonna end up? Like div, probably like 20, 21, 22 maybe? Actually, maybe even more. Not sure. Qualifier rank 1410. So I think that's like 23, 24 or something like that. If it'll load. It's 23. We're Div 23 gaming. Divs today, so about halfway. Again, definitely feel like I could have done better, but kind of choked my last few runs. That's alright though. Lost my gear in the middle of that turn. Oh yeah, half a second PB in the first round. Love to see it. Didn't I say I definitely could have done half a second better too? That's just how it goes. That is just how it goes sometimes. Also, I don't think there's any way you can hit this jump back going backwards unless you're like unless you have like a godlike speed slide beforehand. But that turn is so sharp, I don't know if you can keep the speed. That ain't good. Wall hit. Wall hit. It's not gonna matter. I'm gonna still be in, but hate to see it. That run was good. Even with the wall hit, it was only half a second behind my PV. Hmm. Oh, that's not good. Just completely missed that jump. That low jump is so risky. But I can feel this being a PB, so I want it. No, not quite. Good enough for second place. That's a new PB. And good enough for first place. Need more Bob. I don't know. Definitely need more ice in the track of the days. Into fourth gear that whole time. Barely clinging to it. Unfortunately messed up that last jump, but that's okay. As long as I keep consistently getting 51s, I think we'll cruise to the top 8. Didn't play Cup of the Day because you don't like dirt. Understandable. There's definitely been a lot of dirt maps lately. Needs to be a bit more variety in my opinion. And I say that as someone who does enjoy dirt. Like, when's the last time we had an ice map? I haven't played every Cup of the Day this month, so I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I missed one, or I forgot one, but I feel like it's been a bit. That was almost PB. Yeah, ice, plastic. There's been a few full speeds. Maybe another speed fun or two. Well, there was a few speed fun tracks too, I think. And there's one rally dirt, I remember. I played a Cup of Night in. got pretty far in Div 2. Like maybe... Did I get top 8? I don't remember if I got top 8, but I remember it's close. One more round and then we're in the top 16. I know this is usually the most scary round, the last of the 4 eliminations. I feel like in the final rounds I'm gonna have to go full outside dirt in that first dirt turn. I just haven't been doing it because it's super scary. I don't need to yet. I know it's definitely possible, but oh man. I don't think there's any need for me to throw it away for no reason. Nope, that's a respawn. I think we're out now. Yeah. The unfortunate hit on the end there. Div 1 was in Troll Cup of the night. Yeah. I mean, that's a... I mean, my best performance ever was Troll Cup of the night. But yeah. Unfortunately, due to my work schedule, I can usually only play Cup of the Nights. Otherwise, I'd play Cup of the Day, but kind of hard to when it's right in the middle of the work day. I try to play it when on the weekend when I can. But yeah, the best performance I had was probably is a Troll Cup of the Day where it's like Desert Car no grip or something like that, and you could like bug slide, kind of. Is bizarre. I got second. I think I also got like third in a Div 2 normal Desert Car map, but yeah, that's how it goes. Legit 12 a.m., 1 a.m. for Cup of the Day there. Wow. I mean, yeah, time zones. Because here on the East Coast, it's 1 p.m. So pretty much the exact opposite time of the day. But yeah, we're just gonna watch the rest of this Cup of the Day play out. I think the one player, I'll see his tag in a moment. I think it was Obades. Definitely the favorite to win. Kind of over for Airwolf there. Let's see if we can find Obades. See what they're doing. that's so bad. Luckily, everyone else, there are 2 other players with worse crashes, but... Oh, wow. Oh, and another horrible crash. Hold up. Spamix, no, you gotta respawn. Oh, turtled right into the respawn point. Oh my god. Oh, and he still gets passed. I get why he went for that. I kind of low-key tried to do the same thing in the round I got eliminated, but I gave up quicker. But it cost him. He probably could have respawned and still made it. Although it would have been close. Alright, let's see. Got 1 American here. Americans left. I wonder if it's noticeable for, you know, the general Trackmania population that there's like, you know, significantly more Americans playing in Cup of the Day on the weekends. Good recovery by Spooky Buns. Fortunately, down to the top 10. And again, Obadi's up front. Clear favorite to win this division, I think. But all it takes is 1 crash. Americans still left. Gotta cheer for my country, I suppose. Not that, current politics makes it easy. Alright. I don't know what's going on with the music right now. What is going on with my music? It keeps turning on and off. Okay. 2 Americans are still in. Top 8 now. Spectate Obadi's. Kinda wanna see. Is he going for this outside line? No. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do to catch up to him in the final round. Last, but not by far. Let's see what's going on there. Yeah, just trailing the pack, but this last jump is so easy to mess up. I mean, clearly I messed up. And yeah, nobody else messed it up except him. So Borks is out. I don't recognize that flag. Definitely an interesting one. I feel like it's gonna be some country like Albania or something, but I'm not super familiar with all the flags. Maybe I'll learn by playing more Trackmania. Like obviously no Britons and Americas and Germanys. This is Sweden, I want to say. Actually, one just DNF'd. Titan's on a good run right now. Oh, hit the wall at the end, I think. Still good enough for a 50. Five more rounds to go. This is a good start by Obades. Let's see what's happening in the back. Move a bit behind. Probably tap the wall a little. Or maybe just a bad line. Have to lose a gear or something to not crash. Alright, everybody's surviving this turn. But Oompa's catching up. Slowly but surely. It's gonna come down to this final jump. We see a few mess ups, and Titan hits the wall, and that's it for Titan. It looks strong after last round, but classic PV into immediate crash. Happens to us all. Titan was Obades' really real competition, so you can just avoid crashing here. You're looking pretty good. And we do have one big crash. Seems like everybody else has to just play it safe at this point. Ooh, almost crashed the ending. Alright. Final round to determine the podium. And the rest to determine the placements. Renix slightly behind, a not ideal line costing a bit of time, but not much. Oh, and Spooky Buns is really slow here. What is going on? Oh, it's gonna be really close in the end. Yeah, Renix has so much more speed. Oh, but the wide line. Oh, by 100th. That was so scary. Renix went way too wide. Definitely had the speed to win, too. Now we got our top 3. Let's see. Can anyone take down Obades? Okay. Yeah, Beatty's up front. Not where we expected. Spooky Buns in trailing behind. Gotta kind of pray for a crash at this point. There's not enough track left. Oh, but gonna crash into the wall. So it does not matter. Third place. America's out. Got a Beatty's versus Oompa. Okay, out equal start. I think Ooplin's a bit faster here. Ooh, not as good of a line there though. It's still equal. Definitely on anyone's game. Obeys does a much better outside turn there though. Now the Jets are on. Oh, did Obeys crash? He clipped the side. 100%. But he has so much more speed here. Oh, this is scary. But Oompa holds on. And that's it. Oompa is the Div 23 champion. GG's. I think that's gonna do it for stream today. Thank you all for tuning in if you're still here. Big fan of this week's weekly shorts. And see y'all next time for the next stream. Probably gonna be same as this, weekly shorts number 21. But see ya. Bye.